factorize this expression. First, we check whether there is a common factor in all the terms of the expression. We see that there is no common factor in all the terms of the expression. Even if we try and factorize it by grouping, we'll not be able to find the groups which have common factors. So we check for square terms. This is a square term. It is the square of x. This is a square term. It is the square of y. This is a square term. It is the square of 2. So can you recall an identity containing 3 square terms? We have a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So if we can compare the terms of this expression to the right hand side of this identity, we can factorize it as a plus b plus c whole square. So let us try and do that. X square can be written as x whole square. Y square can be written as y whole square. 4 can be written as 2 whole square. So we have a square, b square, c square. Now 2 into a into b. So 2 into a is x, x into b is y. 2xy, which is what we have here. 2 into b into c. So 2b is y and c is 2. 2 into y into 2, which is 4y, which is what we have here. 2 into c into a is 2. C is 2. What is a? A is x. 2 into 2 into x is 4x. So we have 4x here. So we can write it in this form. So we have it in the form a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now we can write it as a plus b plus c whole square. So it can be written as x plus y plus 2 whole square. This is the factorized form of this expression, and we have factorized it using this identity. Now factorize this expression. X square plus y square plus 9 minus 2xy plus 6y minus 6x. So again we compare it with the right hand side of the identity. We get x whole square. We get y whole square. 9 is 3 whole square. Now we are done with this. We require a 2ab term. So we have a 2 here. Now there is a negative sign. So 2 is multiplied with 2 numbers. The product of those 2 numbers is negative. This means that one of them will be negative and the other will be positive. So the negative sign could be either with x or with y. Now let us assume that the negative sign is there with x. So we will have a negative x here. Even negative x whole square gives us x square. So let us write it as 2 into negative x into y. This gives us negative 2xy. Y has to be positive because we have taken the negative sign with x. Now we have 6y here. So 2 into y into 3. This gives us 2bc. And 2ca is 2 into 3. Now a is negative x. So negative x, we get minus 6x, which is what we have here. Now this completely fits in with the right hand side of this identity. So we can write it as negative x plus y plus 3 whole square. This is the factorized form of this expression. Now you may ask me, what if you would have taken x as the positive term and y to be negative? Let us see what we get. So we write it as x whole square. Since we are assuming the negative sign to be with y, we write it as negative y whole square plus 3 whole square plus 2 into x into negative y. Now this term is 2 into negative y. 2 into negative y into negative 3 will give me 6y. So even 3 has to be negative. Why? Because the product is positive. So both the terms have to be negative. So I take negative 3. And even here, I take negative 3 whole square. For the last term, I take 2 into negative 3 into x. Because we have already considered the negative sign to be with 3. We have to take the negative sign with 3 here also. And x, we have considered x to have a positive sign. So we will consider x to have a positive sign here also. This gives us negative 6x, which is what we have here. So we have x minus y minus 3 whole square. So this can be factorized to get this. So we have got this and this. Now you may ask me, how are we getting two different answers for the same expression? Actually, these are not two different expressions. These are the same expressions. How? If you take a negative 1 common from this, we take a negative 1 common, all the signs will be reversed. So I can write it as negative x plus y plus 3 whole square. Now negative 1 square is equal to 1. So we can simply write it as negative x plus y plus 3 whole square. Now this is the same as this. So effectively, these two are the same expressions. So it does not matter whether we consider the negative sign to be with x or to be with y, we'll get the same answer as the factorized expression for this. So this is how we factorize expressions using this identity.